I see how it works. They got these express lanes here, right, on I95. Just like in shitty old, what is that place that has all that crap, like around Washington, D.C.? Yeah, those states do that. Those blue states, they charge you money to go into that express lane. It's bullcrap, right? This is, and then everyone calls me right when I'm trying to do a video. Stop ringing my phone. I don't want to talk to no one. Huh? Seriously, a lot of people die on my phone because they're bored. Yeah, I hope I'm not being billed. Look, there's a sensor for this lane too. Are you kidding me that they're billing you for being just in the fast lane? I don't think that's is that possible? That would be a nasty trick, because the sign makes it sound like it's on that side, and those little things sticking out of the road, those are rubber, and they're like, if you cross over those, they're gonna give you a big fine. Yeah, you see a lot of places where people run them over, they're all beat up. Yeah, you know why? Because if they see a toll sensor coming up, they could technically drive over those and get back into this lane. If you have like a truck or something that's not going to get too rashed up from the rubber, I guess. I wouldn't try it. And yeah, there's a stiff penalty if they catch you doing that. I don't know, guys. I'm seeing a lot of stuff in Florida that's just as bad as New York. And the amount of lanes and the amount of traffic, even down everywhere, by Bradenton, by Sarasota, you name it. Miami, Lauderdale, Boca, Delray, Boynton. It's all traffic. I don't know. I mean, the weather's great, though, in the wintertime here. I think I got it licked. You know, the best damn thing to do is just take a trip. Come down here and enjoy it for a couple weeks. And then I go back to New York when the weather, you know, now it's going to be doable. Hey, St. Paddy's Day is coming up, mates. Lads, St. Paddy's Day. We're going to have some corned beef and cabbage. There's a party we're going to go to in Patchogue, Long Island, called Corned Beef and Chaos, put on by a radio station. We're hoping that it's free this year. Last year they got stingy. We had to buy the meal. They had $1 beers. But if it's like 50 degrees out, I'm happy. I'm happy as a clam at 50 degrees. You can wear some sweatshirts and you can do stuff outdoors. It's actually good weather to do working because you don't overheat. 50 degrees is perfect. I don't need it to be 85. You know, granted, the beach water's much cooler in New York, but it is doable. You can go to the beach. I'm going to be doing that when I'm back. Yeah, it is doable. I don't know. It might be time to head back. What do you guys think? Get back to the island. My little island. My little slice of paradise. Right? Everywhere you got problems. It's not like there's a magic bullet. You move to Florida and your problems are solved. No. Everywhere's got the same problems. Well, what is this guy doing, man? Can you get any closer to the line? He's all over, then he's all way over there. Ay. Yeah, they got problem. If you live here, you're gonna run into issues. I'm sure. It's not gonna be all roses. Well, one of the best ways to play it is like what Tim does. You have a travel trailer. Okay, if you don't like the area, if you I've got a problem here. If you don't like the area, and that stupid car, it beeps even when I'm like double guessing myself. Even when there's nobody next to this car, it's beeping on me. Headed with this thing. It's freaking me out when I drive it. And then the wheel turns by itself sometimes, especially if the lines of the road are bad. I don't need all that junk. Yeah, so what I was saying, back to my original train of thought, this truck, look at this guy. What is this guy doing? Jeez Louise. Man, gonna cause an accident. He had the blinker on to go in the other lane, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what he was doing. So, yeah, I didn't miss my exit. I'm good. I gotta stop by and pick up my battery charger or my phone. It's a computer charger that costs probably around like $60 or $70, so I better stop by and pick that up. So long story short, yeah, the travel trailer is actually a great idea, because if you don't like the area, it's very easy to move your damn trailer, right? If you have a trailer that's in a park and it doesn't have wheels, and you don't have any way of moving it, then you're pretty much stuck there. The travel trailer is great. You could come up. Now, here's the stupidest thing that Tim, why in the world he does this crap? He must like punishment. All right, don't bring the travel trailer out to effing Nevada when it's going to be scorching heat. Why would you do that? No. Bring the trailer up north. Enjoy like upstate New York. Yeah. It's beautiful up there, and it's cheap. It's not like Long Island. It's cheaper. And there's less traffic. Bring it up to New York for the summer. Don't keep it down here sweltering. You'll save a lot of money just on electricity from running like the air conditioning systems and stuff. Yeah. Bring it up to New York. Go up to Western New York. Put it up by like where Niagara Falls is up there. They have super cheap electricity because they have hydropower. And it's going to be nice and cool during the summer heat. Do something like that. Then when it starts getting cold, bring it back down to Florida. That's how to play it. That's how to play it smart. That trailer is pretty much like, I have that boat. You're going to see me do some boating videos. It's pretty much like the trailer. It's good for one. If you start getting, if you got to share it, it becomes tight. The bathroom is very tiny. Yeah, it's not like a hotel room. But for one person, it's luxury. No one else is using your stuff. You got it. If you clean the bathroom, it's going to stay clean. So, yeah, sometimes I could bring my girlfriend on the boat, but girls are particular. That's the problem. Tim was saying that too, that the travel trailer may not be a good idea if you got a girl. They're very particular. They're not up for, not all women, I'm not saying everyone, but in general, there's plenty of women that are not up for camping or doing anything that involves roughing it. And that's what it pretty much is. It's like camping, So, that's the deal with that. you gotta have, like, if you have a girl that's like maybe into the outdoors and is like up for doing that kind of stuff, you know, like, oh, I don't mind using a public bathroom. Oh, it's okay if I don't want to have to shower every day, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, there's some girls that are up for that adventure if they're like more like you know, up for like doing like physical stuff like hiking and intense stuff, you know, do fun stuff like that, you know, kicking back on the boat or swimming, doing things like that if they're up for that. But mark my word, I don't think that many women are the type that go for that. Nope. I've been seeing at the Hollywood Hard Rock a ton of women that are in these scantily outfits, you know, they got the high heels. They like to doll themselves up and prance around the casino, you know, they like fancy stuff like that. The Miami crowd, right? And that's everywhere, like Long Island, everywhere maybe. Most women like doing things like that. They're not up for roughing it. Even my guy friends, to tell you the truth, I have a hard time finding guys that are up for doing anything adventurous. Like, a lot of guys are like this now too. They're not up for doing camping or doing you know, things that involve roughing it. You're not going to have a mint on your pillow. You're not going to have a fancy restaurant to eat. No, believe it or not, that is the damn truth. A lot of guys these days, they're working in these like office type things where they just move a mouse and they are doing stuff on the computer, and they put on like, you know, they wear like Dockers and a dress shirt, and they even go to the salon and get like a manicure. Yeah, a lot of guys are like that now. They're not even up for, they live in like a townhouse or something, or an apartment, and they don't want to be bothered with doing anything. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. I kind of feel bad for people like that because they're not able to enjoy fun stuff. They're no fun at all. I mean, come on. You might as well put a fork in them because they're done. And I have friends that have a lot of money too, and it's kind of like the same type of thing. They're not up for doing anything adventurous. It's pretty, in my opinion, it's pretty sad. I feel like they're really missing out on having fun times. Yeah, it's not all about putting on a fancy dress clothes and hanging at a bar. You know, that, you know, it's fun to do every once in a while, but that can get old, you know? And yeah, so if you have a fancy sports car or something, you want to prance around with that, you know, that can get old. How about doing real adventure? You know, I wish I could do more adventure. I got to go upstate New York and like enjoy doing stuff this summer. Not just do this canned, you know, the stuff that these guys do in dress clothes, so to speak. Yeah. Do some camping this summer. We'll see. And run the boat. Yeah, it's had some problems. I think I got it repaired. It's by no means new, this boat. I think from 1988 is when it was built. That's new to me, but it's not new in the yachting world. You buy, well, the funny thing is, even if you have a boat from like year 2000, that sounds modern to me, but the damn thing from year 2000 may be worth less money than my boat from 1988. It all depends what has been replaced, how's it been maintained. You could have a boat from year 2010 that's trash. Sometimes you're better off. The older boat, the 1988, has a very thick hull and it's built like extremely well. Some of the new boats are paper thin, the fiberglass. Yeah. And if anything goes wrong, you hit it too hard, that fiberglass can actually crack. And you could have a major repair on your hands. Whoop. Police over there, I don't know what's going on, maybe a funeral or something. Yeah, I think that's it. They were doing a funeral. So, anyway, this is my rant of the day. And our plans, we got to get back to New York and do some fun stuff after I catch up on some tedious stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan, in Florida.